For 18 years, I carried a secret so heavy that every year on my daughter's birthday, I promised myself I would finally tell her the truth. And every year, I failed. Not because I wanted to lie, not because I was ashamed, but because I was afraid that one conversation could change everything. But tonight was different. Tonight, my daughter Lily turned 18, and before this night was over, she would learn the truth about her life and the woman she had called mom for nearly her entire childhood. My name is Daniel Carter. 22 years ago, I married the love of my life. Her name was Olivia. We met in college. We were young, broke, stubborn, and completely in love. After we got married, we moved into our very first home together. It wasn't perfect, but it was ours. Every room held a dream for the future. Every day felt like the beginning of something special. And for the first time, we were building a life together. Then, 3 years later, our daughter Lily was born. I still remember holding her for the very first time. In that moment, everything changed. Suddenly, my life wasn't just about me anymore. It was about her and Olivia. She was born to be a mother. She celebrated every smile, every laugh, every tiny milestone. For 3 beautiful years, our little family felt complete. Then, one ordinary morning, everything changed. Olivia passed away unexpectedly. One day she was standing in our kitchen making breakfast, and before I could even understand what was happening, she was gone. No warning, no goodbye, no final words, just gone. I remember standing in a hospital hallway, holding my 3-year-old daughter while doctors spoke around me. Their voices sounded distant. The only thing I truly understood was that the woman I loved more than anything was never coming home again. The months that followed were the darkest of my life. The house felt empty. The silence felt unbearable. Every room reminded me of Olivia. Every photograph felt like a knife to the heart. Some nights I sat alone until sunrise, staring at old pictures, wondering how life could continue without her. The truth is, it didn't feel like living anymore. It felt like surviving. And the only reason I kept going was Lily. Then, almost a year later, something happened that changed me. I had a dream. Not an ordinary dream, the kind that feels more real than reality itself. Olivia was standing in warm sunlight, peaceful, happy, just the way I remembered her. I tried to reach her, but she simply smiled. Then she said something I'll never forget. "Daniel, don't stop living." I felt tears in my eyes. I told her I couldn't do this without her. She smiled again. Then she said, "You have Lily." And after a pause, "Lily needs more than a father who survives." Then I woke up. For the first time in a very long time, I felt hope. A few months later, I met a woman named Grace. She worked at a small farmer's market in Nashville. She wasn't wealthy. She wasn't glamorous. But she had one of the kindest hearts I'd ever known. And the first time she met Lily, something incredible happened. Lily smiled. A real smile. One I hadn't seen in a very long time. Slowly, Grace became part of our lives. She never tried to replace Olivia. Never. She respected her memory. She honored her place in our family. And most importantly, she loved Lily. Not because she had to, but because she wanted to. Eventually, Grace and I got married. Years later, we welcomed 2 more children into our family. A son named Noah and a daughter named Sophie. For the first time since losing Olivia, our house felt alive again, filled with laughter, filled with memories, filled with love. But there was still one thing I never told Lily: the truth. To Lily, Grace wasn't a stepmother. Grace was mom, the woman who packed her lunches, helped with homework, stayed awake when she was sick, cheered the loudest at every school event, held her hand through every difficult chapter of life for 18 years. Grace loved Lily exactly as if she were her own daughter. And because of that, I could never find the courage to tell her the truth. Then came Lily's 18th birthday. The house was full of laughter, family, friends, music, cake, memories. But after everyone finally left, I knew the moment had arrived. I asked Lily to sit down. Grace sat beside me, both of us nervous. I walked to the closet and brought out an old wooden box, a box that had remained closed for years. Inside were photographs, letters, hospital documents, and a wedding ring. My hands were shaking, my heart was racing. Then, finally, I said the words I'd been carrying for 18 years. Lily, there's something I need to tell you. The room fell silent. I told her everything. About Olivia, about the loss, about the grief, about Grace, about the secret. And then I handed her a photograph, a young woman holding a baby, her biological mother, Olivia. For a few seconds, nobody said a word. The room was completely silent. Then I finally said the words I had been afraid of for 18 years. Grace is not the woman who gave birth to you. My voice cracked. But she is the woman who raised you? The room felt frozen. I didn't know what would happen next. I didn't know how Lily would react. Then, slowly, Lily stood up and walked across the room. Not toward me, toward Grace. For a brief moment, I saw fear in Grace's eyes, as if she believed she was about to lose the daughter she had loved with all her heart for 18 years. But then, Lily wrapped her arms around her and held her tighter than ever before. Both of them broke down in tears, and through those tears, Lily whispered 3 simple words. I love you, Mom. In that moment, I realized something. A mother isn't defined by blood. A mother is defined by love. Today, we are a happy family of 5, a family built through loss, healed through love, and held together by the people who chose each other every single day. And that's the family I'm proud to call mine.